And you know, I always wondered, will SMK ever have like hand warmers? Did you see that in Melee? Like to get used to the TV or whatever. Most of the time it's not really like to actually like warm your hands, it's more to get used to the TV. But if they're just going, then they're going. Okay, this looks like a hand warmer. Ah, thanks for the reset. No more math res. Sargoth, buddy, it is time. You need to show up again. That was them getting used to the TV. It's big brain. Alright, so here we go. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, both are hunched over forward. Oh. Classic. I mean, as long as they both miss, it's all good in my opinion. Don't mind that at all. So, Jarmouni or Sophie here on the bottom screen. Fungo at the top there. And they'll be cycling for some items to see if they can get anything nice. Now, Lafungo wants to get away as soon as possible because a red shell will hurt him. Unless he gets a red shell himself. Oh. Yeah, now he, now he wants to chase again. So, the items are all done so before. So he has to go on the left side. Gets a shroom. Can cut a little bit. But then we'll miss out on the items again. And I went for the jump, but not enough. And Sophie takes out that first win. So yeah, first to 7. This time on to Donut Plains 2. I love this track.
So I jump in, keep you company until Sargoth reappears.
What a nice gesture. What's up, man? Thanks, man.
So, looks like Sophie's still missing some Zoom starts.
Is it like any different in match rates compared to time trial?
So yes, it is. So in time trial you have an 8-frame window to hit a time trial, to hit a Zoom start.
Yeah.
In match race it's 4 frames, so it's half of the frame window.
But why?
It's either 4 frames or 8 frames depending on what mode you're playing. In time trial it's 8 frames. In GP it's either 8 frames if you're 5th to 8th, or 4 frames if you're 1st to 4th.
No way.
And in match race it's 4 frames. But when it's 4 frames, it's the centre 4 frames of the 8-frame window. If you go purely by the visual,
yeah.
If you go audio, I think the audio loads in a bit wonky on some tracks and some modes, and it just seems completely different.
Huh.
Sophie's caught up quite a bit after missing the Zoom start.
Apparently Windows different depending on tracks as well.
Only if you go by the audio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I'm an audio person, so guess I'm screwed, whatever.
So,
alright. 1-1 ties it up. Both on the board. You'll love to see it.
So Donut Plains 1, kind of key to get the Zoom start here. Nice little aggressive start. Can they both get through the Fenner? Yep. I do love the starts when both players get the Zoom start. I love the aggression.
Oh yeah, the bumper cards.
It's so much fun, especially when you're playing a track which has no edges. Just go full on aggression. We didn't see any final corner long boosting. Yes, we do from the thing.
Yep. No Fenner to stop this party.
So if you got a long boost but at a really strange angle, which made it so that she really struggled to get over the bridge. To be honest, she was very lucky to only lose a small amount of time that she did.
Yeah. Looks like Fungo's got this one in the bag though, unless there's lightning.
Yeah, it's even a lightning on lap 5 would be far too late for Sophie.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Alright. Quick turnaround for Fungo. And now in the lead.
So I think we probably have to make Lafungo favourite for this match. But never count Sophie out. She gives it kind of like 110% every single track, every single opposition.
Hit that bump right away. Yeah. Oh no! I also really like that Sophie's such like an emotional player. Like, you know, I can always see like, what's kind of like going on in your head just from the player cam.
And if you're in the venue and you're anywhere near her, you kind of know exactly how her race is going.
Fair enough. Yeah. So
I think one of the funniest races I ever saw was a few years ago when Jarmouni was playing Tiff. It was probably the loudest match ever.
Oh?
Because they're both quite vocal and emotional as they play.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were kind of feeding and resonating off each other and getting louder and louder with every single... Even the smallest grass hit got like a 200 decibel exclamation.
I know that Anti-Star can be quite extravagant with his celebrations.
Yeah. His most famous one was winning 2018 time trials. He's also sometimes quite loud and extravagant with his defeats as well. Can sometimes give the impression of being a sore loser, but when you see he's exactly the same whether he wins or loses, he's just kind of
he just
wears his heart on his sleeve. You get a lot of that in SMK. So Feather and Mushroom, both of them guarantee making it over. The Lafungo preferring to stay in second and get the second place items.
Yeah.
Might be regretting that now that he picked up a star.
So is the star pretty useless in this game?
It gives you a small speed boost, but it's really difficult to control.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah, so Jarmouni was just getting away from the star then.
Yeah, that was a little close for comfort there. Oh, Mushroom versus Shell.
So Mushroom wins that every day on this track, but I think Lafungo will just hold on to it to the last lap.
Oh,
Yep.
Shells. Need to block it.
Yeah, so Sophie's probably going to have to go for a platform jump here, but even though she made it, Lafungo jumped over her head.
Wow. That was really close.
Yeah. I mean, Sophie kind of did everything she could have done. I think maybe she might have been better off keeping the green. Just so that when she did go for the platform jump, she could fire forward. So when Lafungo jumped over her head, there'd be a shell heading to him, but to be honest, it's not really what you're
reach
thinking.
out backwards.
You can drop them, they don't fire backwards, they just fall stationary.
So would it have been an option to like slowly build up like a wall of green shells around where he would swim?
The problem is you can just go a bit wider. Than the shroom.
Too many shells. Yeah.
Hello,
Oh, hello, Paul.
Hello.
just a quick question there. Do you think Sophie should have dropped the green before the bumper, where the Fungo should have fired the mushroom?
I think she should have held it and fired it forward after making the platform jump.
Fired it forward so he could have landed on it.
Well, no, because he basically shroomed over her head. So
Yeah.
basically fire it. I mean, to be honest,
At the point where he lands.
yeah, because he would have been landing right in front of her on a narrow platform. But it's very, very, very difficult to think about those things at the time.
Yeah, it's all reactionary, and this is one thing that we all struggle with. The best players have been in situations more.
Oh, I make bad decisions constantly with
Yeah.
items.
It's an interesting one. I'll kind of lurk, comment. Like,
Yeah, sure.
It's a very powerful situation for Sophie in first with the red.
Oh,
Now Lafungo misses.
okay. Sophie in good position here.
So she should be firing it any second now.
Yeah.
To be honest, I probably would have done it the lap before. But again, it's down to preference. Basically, Sophie now just has to hope Lafungo doesn't get a lightning.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly, that probably wouldn't even be enough now because by the time that Lafungo gets to the item, Sophie's already finished the lap.
Yeah. There we
GG,
go.
Sophie. GG.
Some very nice close match here.
Yeah, I'm glad we're up to 7, or first to 7. Yeah. See if we can go all the way to 6-6. Ooh, good old bump person.
I know you came to last year's CDM. Have you watched much SMK meets in the past?
So I watched a little bit of 2016. I was at 2017. No, I was not. I watched 2017. 2018, I was there and I watched a bunch. 2019, I watched like half of it or so.
2018, you played time trial, but none of the multiplayer modes. Was that?
Yeah.
But last year you played everything.
No, so last year I wanted to join, but I got sick right before. So I only like was able to join like the last 2 days just as a visitor pretty much.
Oh, Merit-Teeth, Sophie. Merit-Teeth. There was the Fungo fired off the lightning. the Sophie retaliated with a beautiful red. Absolute beautiful red.
Yeah, they'll do it.
You have to be careful with timing of lightnings sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the Fungo got that completely and totally wrong. So once Sophie keeps the rest of this clean, she's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd say Lafungo got it completely wrong because he kind of had to use a lightning at some point, and Sophie was always going to have that red shell. I guess he just tried to make a bolt for it early.
Well,
so to
I
speak.
think his bolt was a little bit too early, and apparently it was coached. It was Firewaster in chat that jinxed it. He said in chat, "Is Sophie really going to beat a lightning?" And she did.
I think with that bolt, what Lafungo was probably looking at was to make sure he didn't catch Sophie on a straight. Because if he caught Sophie on a straight, that would have made the red shell a guaranteed hit. By timing it so that he caught Sophie in amongst a twisty-turny section, probably would have given him the best opportunity of avoiding the red.
Yeah, I think it was a beautiful call by Sophie, to be honest.
Yeah,
Really
it was a
bad
good,
Lafungo.
it was a good red, but I'm not going to fault Lafungo for his timing on the.
Oh,
bolt.
I never fault.
Oh, yeah.
Lafungo's choice. I thought he missed that better there, but it's looking like it's going to come across for a very easy way.
That was a fantastic chocolate too.
Yeah, from both players.
Okay, I'm going to jump out. I'll leave you two.
No, Mal, stay in.
What? What just happened?
Mal has jumped out.
Okay.
So it's just 2 balls at the moment. Sophie has gone paddling. Yes, this is her paddling pool.
Yeah, so there isn't much you can do with the feather in KB2, right?
Except for the one little call.
Right.
A feather won't really make too much of a difference. What you really love to see is what Sophie actually got is start. Because you can fire it off at a really nice angle, run through the wall. She's using the mushroom now for a long boost. She's She's got a second mushroom. She's gonna have to use it. I thought she was gonna use that a bit earlier.
Oh.
It was stolen from her.
Still
So
not.
Lafungo brings it to 6-4. But even though Lafungo was on match point, it's not over. I wouldn't put it past Sophie to win the next 3.
Well, we'll never know for sure. We'll see. Here on VL2, honestly, these bananas are cruel. Wow. Speaking of cruel.
Lafungo did
Oh,
exactly
launch.
what was needed.
Elon Musk will be jealous of that launch. And a feather, yeah, easy money. Just jump over there. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous for Surfy here.
Yeah. I'm still. Yeah, we're looking like this could be the end of our Belgian champion right now.
Well, definitely on this track, it doesn't seem like anything really is about to happen. Oh no.
No, there's a lap and multiple dips. Well, what I found was very curious is that the banana was basically cancelled, and that's a 7-1 win to Lafungo. So GG, and also to Sophie, who had a really strong and amazing group stage. Well done.
Yeah, Fungo just a little bit too solid. Seems like.
Yeah, Lafungo, I've said many times, he's got better and better and better as the last year and a half has gone on. He's been really phenomenal.